Welcome back to part 23 of the Dogs of Ancient Egypt. Let's check out dog number 424. This piece, although fragmentary, is a super interesting case. It comes from the tomb in Drab Abu al-Naga, which is on the western necropolis of Thebes. The tomb is the burial place of Mentuhirkhepeshef, and it was first discovered in 1882 when a thin partition wall between this tomb and the tomb of Nebamun collapsed. The tomb wasn't reopened until 1886 and 1893 when a few Egyptologists went in to take some copies of some of the paintings and the statues. And then it wasn't even fully excavated until 1910 by the Egypt Exploration Fund, and it was finally published in the book Five Theban Tombs by Nina Degaris Davis in 1913. Now, Mentuhirkhepeshef was a fanbearer and mayor of Chebu during the 18th dynasty, probably during the reign of Thutmose III. Now, the dogs in this tomb appear in a fragmentary hunting scene. This has been reconstructed, and don't worry, I'll zoom in on some of these portions because this is literally just a cell phone photo of this plate that's in the book that I talked about. But you can see the archer aiming his bow, and there are these multi-tiered outdoor scenes. This is a super common motif for this time period. I have so many that are exactly like this, and which shows that there's actually a lot of copying coming from lots of different tombs, or the same artist, or the artist may be passing down certain techniques between the years, and this is just very, very common motif in general, and one that you find dogs in a lot. Now here you have Mentuhirkhepeshef, probably with some of his attendants. Sometimes you see a dog in this general area, but there is none preserved in the pieces that we have currently. Then on this side, you can see the multiple different tiers, and lots of things are going on here. The dogs are mainly in this lower portion, but I don't doubt there might have been dogs that have been unfortunately lost in that upper portion. We have some ibex, oryx, and antelopes all kind of up there. We have a donkey literally giving birth with a little fox creature trying to get its new baby. And then down here is where all the dogs are. So this is a procession of the hunters who are coming back with all of the things that they have killed for the day. And then over here we have a hedgehog, which is very cute. And then our tiny image of the dog, which I will show you blown up version. So in this section, all you can really see is the dog's back legs, which are hard to determine, but I did enough study to know that that's most likely the dog's back legs with all of the other creatures here in kind of the upper portion. But this is the most interesting one, which I showed you guys at the beginning, because as you can see here, the dog has appeared, at least in the face, fully frontal, which is very rare. As I hope you know, the ancient Egyptians had their very own unique art canon where most animals and humans are pictured in this joint frontal and profile viewpoint. They do this so that the viewer can see every important part of the body, even though most of these positions are kind of physically impossible to put your body in. Because most faces are exactly symmetrical, there's no point of having to show a human face frontally because you're also missing everything going on in the back of the head, which is why the ancient Egyptians wanted you to see it in profile so that you could see each one part, one eye, half of the nose, half of the lips, one of your ears, and then the back of your head. So it's very unique here that we see a dog with a frontal face. There are very rare depictions of a lot of things being frontal. Only certain gods are depicted frontally, and this is just super rare. I did find quite a few versions of this, but again, they're all coming from this almost copied and pasted tiered hunting scene that I can see in a lot of tombs from this time period. Anyone got any ideas about why they would want to depict this dog frontally? Honestly, let me know because I'm kind of stumped. And there are actually 2 more dogs in this tomb, so if you want to see those, request number 422 and 423.